letting number 8551, Forest Park, Upper Muni Parking Lot. We have 6 bids. 1 will be returned in an improper envelope. Byrne and Jones Construction, BYRNE, and Jones Construction. Total base bid $2,580,235.60. 2580-285.60. Alternate number 1, $150,000, 150,000.00. Alternate number 2, $59,992.50. 59992.50. Alternate number 3, $70,000. $78,264.35. 78264.35. Alternate number 4, $43,804.10. 43801.10. RV Wagner, Inc. RV WAGNER, Inc. Total base bid $2,625,526.50. 2625.50. Alternate number 1, we don't have one. Alternate number 2, $587.50. 40587.50. Alternate number 3, $82,481.50. 82481.50. Alternate number 4, $560,000. Wait a minute. $28.50. 2028.50. I'll read that again. 56028.50. Fred Weber, Inc., F-R-E-D, Weber, Inc. Total bid amount, $2,577,459.75. 2,577,459.75. No alternate for number 1. For number 2, $14,010.35. 14010.35. Alternate number 3, $161.90. 161.90. Alternate number 4, $4.45. 4.45.
Damn alternates. Too many damn alternates.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't gonna happen again.
Gershenson Construction Company, Inc. Gershenson Construction Company, Inc. Total bid amount, $2,825,220. 2,825,220.00.
Who's the third bidder?
No alternate for number 1.
Fred Weber for the third.
Alternate number 2, $39,470. 39,470.00. Alternate number 3, $60,870. 60,870.00. Alternate number 4, $10,187. 10187.00.
Why is there so many alternates? Horner and Sheffrin. Horner and Sheffrin. That's horrible.
Cosney Wagner, Inc. K-O-Z-E-N-Y. Wagner, Inc. $2,562,775. 2,562,775.00. Alternate number 1, minus 12,158. Alternate number 2, minus 51,628. 51628.00. Alternate number 3, minus 70,783. 70783.00. Alternate number 4, $50,935. 50935.00.
Cosney Weiner is the lowest base, right?
Letting number 8552. We have Forest Park Comfort Station upgrades, Part 1. We have 7 bids, 8 bids. 1 will be returned because it's in an improper envelope.
What company are you with? Do you have the right envelope in there? Yes. Doesn't look like it.
When you bring them in, guys, you got to bring them in the envelope that they're in.
We have 8 bids. Demin Construction Company, DEMIEN Construction Company, $489,200, 489,200.00. Cosney Wagner Inc., KOZENY, Wagner Inc., $515,900, 515,900.00. Interface Construction Corporation, INTERFACE Construction Corporation, $456,055, 456,055.00. Rainier Construction LLC, RAINERI Construction LLC, $323,842, 323,842.00. Ben-Hur Construction, BENHUR Construction, $445,580.86, 445,580.86. Hoof Construction Inc., HOF Construction Inc., $359,300.00. Hankins Construction Company, HANKINS Construction Company, $438,115. 438,115.00. Hefner Contracting, Inc. HEAFNER Contracting, Inc. $477,631. 477,631.00. With the low bidder, please meet with Ms. Bean in the hallway. Thank you.
Who's the little better on the second one? Oh, Rainieri was? Oh, 323, okay. Right, okay. I got it. I was trying to figure out who this was after Ben-Hur. Who's after Ben-Hur? Oh, HOF. Oh, I got FOF. Wait, who the hell are you?
They put negatives in there. These other guys are positives.
Yeah, those are all add alternates. Hold on, Shepard, shitty dude. No, add
Why
alternates.
did when you say these were negatives?
I don't know.
specifically
They
said
should
they
be
were
add
minus.
alternates.
For minus, yeah.
They're negative alternates?
Yeah. They're the only
what I
ones that
asked
bid
Betty.
negatives.
I checked with Betty.
They were the low bid.
Well, that's a good number then.
They were the low bid and they took negatives off.
They're deduct alternates. I don't like alternates at all. I hate alternates. Okay, well, that's good to know. This is a good thing. That's more money for you. All right.
That's the low bid. That's the low
Can you call the roll, please?
I go, Rick, you understand them are negative? He goes, really? Said pluses. But I mean, he's pretty much saying zeros.
Director Scobie is excused. Director Walterman.
President.
Director Best is excused. Director Seedoff is excused. Director Rice Walker.
Here.
Director Gray.
Here.
And President Bradley.
Here. We have a quorum. Please proceed.
CNF International, Inc. to amend permit with respect to the number of calls and rent per call located at the foot of North Market Street for the purpose of storing certain materials and goods, recommends approval. From the President, Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that permit for McCormick, Burns, Salazar to dedicate land at 3932 Finney in City Block 4564 be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that permit for Union Square Enterprises 2 and 3 for permission to do sidewalk and street improvements at 212 South Grand and 3774 South Grand. Recommends approval subject to certain conditions. Joint recommendation that permits for AT&T Missouri be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Pit to be dug at first pole on the side of 5151 Natural Bridge. This pit will be dug on Geraldine at gated entrance to Shermland Company. Starting at 4165 Duncan to bore a new copper cable for 614 feet within the right-of-way on the north side of Duncan to Sarah. Starting at existing AT&T manhole at 3157 South Grand, bore approximately 40 feet across South Grand to place new copper cable to customer pipe to provide service to customer at 3150 South Grand. To directional bore a buried fiber interduct with fiber cable inside, starting at an AT&T manhole in the alley next to 4304 Ivanhoe, going south 205 feet, then placing a handhole over the customer conduit going to 6555 Chippewa. Joint recommendation that permits for Southwestern Bell Telephone Company doing business as AT&T Missouri be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Start at an existing AT&T manhole located on Manchester at the intersection of Waldemore. Bore down the south side of Waldemore, 1 feet off north sidewalk, starting at 6701 Manchester and ending at 6717 Waldemore. Start at existing AT&T manhole located at the side of 1424 North Vandervender Board East, down Dr. Martin Luther King, board to the building edge at 3820 Dr. Martin Luther King. A 2 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet handhold will be placed in the sidewalk at the building's edge. Joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. BJC Telecommunication Facilities Corporation to install 20 feet of 2 4-inch PVC conduit encased in concrete beginning at an existing manhole in Duncan, located approximately 243 feet east of the center line of South Taylor and approximately 10 feet south of the center line of Duncan and ending at a column, etc. Charter Communications start of boring, dig a shallow hole of 2 feet deep by 2 feet wide by 4 feet long and insert a 4-inch bore head going from pole number 91725 on the southwest corner of West Park and Sublet in front of 5620 West Park, etc. From the Director of Public Utilities and Public Safety, joint recommendation that the following subdivisions be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Pittsburgh Listen Enterprises to subdivide land at 4999 Oletha in City Block 6071, 4321 through 25 Manchester LLC to subdivide land at 4321 and 4325 Manchester in City Block 5112B. Washington University Medical BJC Campus East Parking Garage to subdivide land at 300 South Taylor and 4452 Duncan in City Block 3970. Miller's re-subdivision of George J. Crossman subdivision to subdivide land at 1100 through 1106 Dolman in City Block 482 East. From the Director of Streets, recommendation that the following permits be filed for Park Central Development by reason of the fact that this signal box is the property of the Missouri Department of Transportation. Therefore, the applicant would have to obtain approval from the department for 805 South Vandervender to paint and the signal box at 1002 South Vandervender. From the Director of Public Safety. Now we have the conditional uses.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Terrell Island, zoning plan examiner representing the building commissioner. For board item number 766, transmit here with our recommendations for the following conditional use applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 8 applications, and they are 1135 Kentucky, 5838 Neosho, 4210 through 12 Clarence, 3653 South Grand, 5314 West Florissant, 5888 Plymouth, 4515 Morganford, and 4471 Olive. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted with one exception for 4471 Olive for the building permit for interior and exterior alterations to construct a school. Condition number 1 should be amended to say the hours of operation for the school and after school program should be limited to 8 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. instead of from 8 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. That's a typographical error. It should be a.m. instead of p.m. The start time should be 8 a.m. Are there any questions or comments on any of the applications?
Are there any questions from the board on the conditional uses? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second. Would you read the roll, please?
Director Scobie is excused. Director Waltman?
Aye.
Director Best is excused. Director Seedoff is excused. Director Rice Walker? Aye. Director Gray?
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Approved. Motion to accept the addendum, please.
Second, previous roll.
Motion and second. I have a call for the use of previous roll. Is there any objection to use of previous roll? Seeing none. Approved. Motion to accept the agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
Previous roll.
It's been motioned and seconded. As a call for the use of previous roll, is there any objection to the use of previous roll? Seeing none. Approved. Motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.